one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
You ain't shit, and you're never gonna be shit with your little ass dick. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah, you nigga with the sauce. And the one they call it Don too. Man, fuck y'all niggas.
Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy from the hood, the one who got the could. That don't even make sense, but my name is Kevin Marin, also known as The Sauce. Thank you everybody for tuning in. What's up, Joe? Yo.
What's up? What's up? It's John Paul the Don, and this is another episode of The Sauce with the Don.
Yeah, you already know. Shout out to Queens, shout out to New York, shout out to y'all. Thank you for listening. So we're just gonna get right to it. I'm ask John Paul this great question that just been on my mind. All right. So first, I was gonna start with the story. So if you guys didn't know, there were in the news. There was these 3 kids, actually 4 kids in total. 3 of them decided to go inside of a home, and they were like 15 to 16 years old and try to rob the home. Turns out when they go into the home, the child of the home, so the kid of the mother and son and father, he decides to take an AR-15 and shoots them and kills them, and the 3 kids died. The 3 burglars died. And then on the outside is a girl who was going to have the getaway vehicle. The 3 kids die, and the girl is charged with about 3 counts of intent for burglary, and then a count of third degree, pretty much murder. I don't know if it was manslaughter. I think it was like third degree something murder, like unintentional murder, but it wasn't manslaughter, something like that. And really the law with that is that if you were about to commit a crime and someone dies, you are part of that crime and you get charged with the murder. So what do you think about that?
I think,
Do you think the girl should have been charged with murder?
I don't think the girl should have been charged with murder. I think it's a bit much.
You don't think she had anything to do with the murder?
Well, yeah, she did. She was an accomplice with the burglary, but them dying, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of complicated. So, like, let's say I'm at McDonald's and I sell this fat ass guy a fucking hamburger, and on that hamburger he happens to have a heart attack. Is that my fault?
I don't know. Is it?
No, it's
Really?
not. No.
Why not?
What do you mean? I'm doing my job.
But you gave him the burger. Does McDonald's get it?
I'm
I'm sure McDonald's will get a
probably
lawsuit.
in trouble, but not the person doing it. You know, not the actual person that served them the burger. And then there's laws like bartenders. If they serve someone too much alcohol and they get into a car accident, the bartender gets in trouble.
Definitely.
I don't know how I feel about that, because it's like, how do you know they were gonna drive? You know?
Yeah, it's very true. Do you think the 3 kids deserve to die?
I don't think they deserve to die, but they did break into a house, and that shit would probably happen to you.
Do you think?
Break into a house? I don't think they deserve to die.
Yeah.
I don't think the penalty for robbing a house is death.
But do you think the death has justification?
Yeah, most definitely.
If a kid is underage, because I imagine this kid was in high school, don't know for the facts, or let's just say for the situation, and a kid underage who shouldn't have a gun, who shouldn't be, because if you're underage, you're not allowed to use a gun, or are you?
I don't think
As for
age,
self-defense.
I don't think age matters. I've seen little kids use guns.
I know for hunting
And
and stuff like that, and I guess at a shooting range. But are kids allowed to, like, you're not allowed to go as a 16-year-old get a gun, are you, from the store?
I think I watched the video of a 13-year-old trying to buy lottery tickets, trying to buy alcohol, and they were like, no, sorry. And then he went into a gun store and they sold it to him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but this is like in the South. Where was that happened?
I think it was in like Arkansas or something.
Yeah, I mean, laws are different over there. Everybody got a gun.
It's true.
AR-15, like, who just chills with that?
I mean, it's a legal gun. You know what's crazy? That video of the 2 people with AR-15s, the black guy and the white guy.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And they stopped the black guy. And he's like, oh, it's an open carry state. He's like, get on the ground.
Yeah, they went crazy at helicopters and shit.
All right, I'm going to tell you another situation that I heard about in the news this week. So, what was it? Okay, so this father, I don't know what state it is in, he decides to read his daughter's diary, right? And in the diary, the daughter has plans on how to make a bomb, make a bomb blow up or whatever, a functional bomb, and that she had plans to go into her school and like kill a bunch of people, set up some bombs, and resulting in her killing people. Mm-hmm. He searches her room and finds out that she actually has the materials to make that said bomb. All purchased legally, apparently, so the story says. The father ends up turning his daughter into the police.
Uh-huh.
And she's, now arrested, has to go through jail, whatever. Now she's in the system. What do you think about that?
He snitched on his own blood.
You wouldn't snitch on your daughter?
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't snitch. I mean, I'd talk to her at first. I'd be like, hey, what are you doing, bro? What do you do? Lock her in a room. What do you like?
She could probably just go out her window.
Does it say how old she was?
She was 16.
Yo, I don't know.
She was in high school.
You hit her. I don't know. Spank her.
Spank her?
Yeah, like what do you?
And then let her go to school the next day?
And not with the materials. I mean, what the fuck? Like, you're gonna see, like, you check her book bag. Like, go into school tomorrow. I'm gonna take you to school.
And not tell the teachers, hey, my daughter.
No, I mean, I would talk to her. If it seems like that's not gonna get through to her, I'd probably take her to like psychiatric help. I wouldn't tell the cops. I wouldn't put her away for mad long. Terrorism and shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what she was gonna do. Kill people.
Was gonna do. She didn't do it.
But definitely intent.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but you could say anything.
But it literally had the materials.
Yeah, I mean, I got materials in my house too.
You know how to make a bomb though?
No, but I could look it up. You could look it up.
Yeah, but then wrote in your diary you're gonna go kill, and then what I'm trying to say is that every criminal.
You think you would tell the cops?
Yeah.
No, let's say it's your little brother.
Yeah.
And Devin's thinking about blowing up his fucking high school.
Definitely.
You'd tell the cops?
Yeah.
So you'd watch him get arrested.
Yeah, I'll take him to the precinct.
And then he gets locked up for terroristic threats and then puts away for 20 years. You're happy with that?
I definitely will not be happy.
It'd be like, it's your fault. And he's like, I wasn't gonna do it, bro. I wasn't gonna do it.
How do you believe? Like, every criminal has a mother, every criminal has a father, every criminal has a brother. And every child molester has a mother, every child molester has a father. No parent or brother or family wants to see their kid.
Yeah, I know, but there's certain things, I mean, I feel like people have, like, they'll be okay with a killer, drug dealer.
Totally.
Rapist, then that's when you get iffy. They're like, no.
Child rapists especially.
Especially pedophiles. But...
Well, you could forgive killing. Like, let's say...
For a reason, I mean.
For a reason, like one self-defense or maybe a straight bullet. I would...
An accident, a fight.
Yeah, that's forgivable. But I mean, if you're like... what is it? Organized killing, mass murder. Not mass murder, but intent to kill for no reason, I feel. Maybe she was bullied. I don't know. Maybe she didn't like her professor because she got an F on an exam. All this is possible. And she's like, I'm going to kill these people. But nah, you gotta there are lives at stake.
I mean,
what if you knew and then it happens? You don't say anything, and then it happens.
And then you don't say nothing after that because then you're gonna get locked up. But nah, I don't know. I don't think she was a criminal. I think she was just crazy.
Well, what's that?
You have to be crazy to kill a whole bunch of people like that just out of the blue.
I mean, what is the what is the line between crazy and like lucid and knowing and not being crazy? What's the line between crazy and not crazy?
I guess it's a very thin line, but if you're like a criminal just trying to get money, or I don't know, man, because if you kill someone for no reason, I feel like you're crazy. But if you kill someone for a reason, you don't necessarily have to be crazy. You could be. Mm-hmm. But I think like terrorists, I think they're crazy. They have to be to do the stuff that they do.
I mean, with terrorists specifically, like you gotta
people that kill a whole bunch of people.
Where they live, and then with the people who are trying to teach them to do certain things. They're brought up like that. Like kids are brought up like that.
Yeah, no, but there's certain terrorists that aren't brought up like that. Like look at the Columbine. Mm-hmm. I mean, that they were crazy.
Totally, I feel that. What about the one, what is it? Sandy Hook.
He's crazy. He was wasn't certified crazy or something?
Yeah, apparently.
But I don't know.
Or Dylan Roof.
crazy. He's a crazy person. Yes.
You think he's crazy?
Yeah, but he deserves to die. I'm not saying crazy people don't deserve to die. They're not criminals either. I'm saying you can be crazy and a criminal too.
Definitely.
Just saying,
but
you have to be crazy
There
to
are
do
two
certain
different
things.
types, like criminals, like that will go to jail, and then ones that will go to a psych ward.
I mean, Dexter. You know the show Dexter. I
Yeah.
don't think he was crazy.
You don't think he was crazy?
No,
He was
I
de-
think he was just a psychopath.
He's a
and
psychopath, definitely.
Not crazy.
Well, that's a mental.
Yeah, but
that's a
there's
mental
difference.
health problem.
There's a difference between crazy and a psychopath.
What's that? What are you defining crazy as?
As someone, I don't know what the definition of crazy is, but someone that's willing to kill a whole bunch of people for no reason at all.
Okay, I like that definition because psychopaths they don't definitely have a reason, but psychopaths are so focused.
They don't feel any empathy.
They don't feel any empathy. Yeah, exactly. But their shit is always like very specific. Like in SVU, there was a lawyer who was raping women around areas who had shelters for sex offenders.
What the fuck?
So he would rape the women in those areas so they could think that it was one of the sex offenders in that area. And he was doing that. And then later find out it was a lawyer who actually who would be defending sex offenders in the court, but then being the one raping them. That's a psychopath right there.
That's sick. All right, let's change the topic.
All right, I'm gonna give you one more scenario. Hold on.
Go.
All right. So your parents are divorced, right?
Mine, no.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Like in the situation.
Yeah.
You're at your dad's crib. You guys get into a fight, so you're like, "Yo, mom, I'm gonna come over.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna come home because I just got into a fight with dad." You're calling her, she's not picking up, but it's your crib. You could just walk in. You go in, and then you're like here, like screaming, and you grab your dad's rifle, that he gave you, and you go downstairs, and then your mom says, "Help! He's raping me,"
Uh-huh.
and you shoot and you kill him. Turns out to be your best friend.
What?
That was fucking your mom.
Okay.
And it turns out that the mom was actually having consensual sex with the kid. The kid is like 15 though.
Uh-huh.
Do you think
What the
who the hell is
What type of movie you watching?
who is to blame for the death of the kid?
If it was consensual, then it's the mom. If she said, "Help! He's raping me."
But the kid is dead,
Uh-huh.
so you don't know that like
That it was
What-
consensual.
yeah, because you only
I
have
guess I would never know.
the mother's mouth.
So then,
How would you feel about killing your best friend?
I mean, he was raping my mom. I don't care.
And then you later find out it's consensual.
Oh, I find out, then I'll be like, oh, I hate my mom then. Like, what do you want? Or what answer do you want, bro?
I don't know. I saw that was on an episode of SVU too.
Oh, my goodness.
The mom ends up going to jail because she ends up having like sex with another kid.
Oh, my goodness.
And like the kid that died and the other kid, they got into a fight because they were both having sex with the mom, and then she like chose the dead
like,
kid who
oh.
died. Yeah, and she's also crazy because she's having sex with underage kids.
Oh, yeah, that too.
That's a pedophile right there.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you mean guess?
I don't know. I find that there's definitely a double standard for women that have sex with kids and men that have sex with kids.
I mean, not necessarily because like teachers who have sex with
Yeah,
kids.
I know. And every time a girl will read a story on a female teacher having sex with one of their students, they're like, oh, that's disgusting. And then every single guy, I'm pretty sure, goes, damn, why didn't I have that teacher? Yo, it's like, yo, for real though, I see all these stories everywhere, and that never happened in my school.
How are these kids like snitching or like?
Well, they're going bragging. They're like, yo, I just piped this teacher out. Like,
I was in a situation where I was in Spanish and we had a student teacher, and then I wound up like adding her on Facebook. And then she denied me, but the next day in school, she was like, I was like, I tried to add you on Facebook. She's like, oh yeah, like, oh no, that's not what happened. I said, hey, I tried to add you on Facebook, but I couldn't find you. She's like, oh, you must be spelling my name wrong. It's with this. I forgot whatever letter it was. I go and I add her, and she declines, and then she messages me. She's like, hey, we probably shouldn't be friends on Facebook. Like, it's weird, but you can have my BBM. Got her BBM. We were talking, like, late night. She would hit me up. She was only
what school is this?
This is at Sinatra. She's like 21. I was 16.
What?
And She was our student teacher.
Uh-huh.
And then nothing ever happened, but like it was crazy because there was one time I was like, "What are you doing?" She was like, "Oh, I'm working out." And I'm like, she's like, "I gotta get sexy for my bikinis this summer." And I was like, "Oh, how come you don't show me any of that sexiness?" And she was like, "If you get 100 on tomorrow's test, like I'll send you a pic." And then I didn't get 100. I got like a 98.
Oh, damn, son. That was
And-
incentive.
And then like the next day, I like got suspended
Oh, why?
for throwing a ball at my Spanish
I
teacher.
remember that.
Nah,
that's
but
why.
still-
That's why I added. I remember I was like, "Yo," because you had like some court date for it, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yo, let me know how it happens." Like, add me on Twitter. I'll be updating.
Yeah.
and that's when I made a Twitter.
Damn, I'm such a dumbass for saying that. And then
Yeah.
and then I got suspended like the next day, and I didn't see her ever again.
You couldn't BBM her.
I like did one time, and then she didn't hit me back up, and then it happened. And then I came back, and she was gone.
Damn.
Yeah, it was mad sad. I was like, damn.
That could have been.
I
it.
could have been like
That could've
fucking
been a
the student
story.
teacher. I did end up seeing her like a year after. Like she came to substitute one time in my class,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh shit, what's good?" And I was like flirting, trying to flirt, but she wasn't definitely not flirting back. But that just goes to show you that
Yo,
most
teachers-
niggas,
these
most
teachers are
niggas.
hoes,
She wasn't
bro.
a teacher yet; she was a student teacher.
Yo,
Um,
like you were 16.
Yo, I mean, what can I shame, man? You know, I was a cute nigga, you know, growing up. But yeah, that's neither here nor there.
All right, so I got something to say. So, Nicki Minaj and Gucci Mane just dropped their video for "Make Love."
No way.
Yeah, and
Is there a Remy Ma doll that's being hung
No.
on the rafters?
No.
Rafters.
But- we know that was where she dissed Remy Ma, right?
right.
So, in the video, she's like on top of a plastic like unicorn,
Mhm.
and she's like riding it.
Mhm.
And she was on Twitter and she was talking about how someone was like, "Why are you riding that unicorn like that?" She's like, "Cause I don't have a man," some shit like that. But whatever. Funk Flex posted the video, like
Right.
a part of the video on his Instagram. He went in on her. He was like, "Yo, rhyming on a plastic air bunny? Wow. This verse is dumpster juice marinated in dinosaur piss. America, this is your queen of rap. P.S. Just calling it as I see it. Just an opinion. At Nicki Minaj, don't be tight. Just my opinion." Why does Flex go in on Nicki and Drake so much?
Because he hates them.
Like, why though?
Well, it all started when Nicki Minaj didn't go to the concert. Summer Jam.
Yeah, but then they made up after that. And like,
They never really
they did though. They did.
Oh, Nicki, I love you.
Yeah, like,
Nicki,
Flex-
you my
Flex-
girl, but you my girl, Nicki. Like,
Flex was like, it looked like a bitch in that.
yeah, because he was being a little bitch. He said, "I'm gonna ruin your career.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ruin watch me end the career." First, that's just he's talking too much shit. Like, for someone who one is like, no one ever even likes to be listening to Hot 97 Funk Flex and get annoyed after he repeats the song 7 times and then you change it to 105.1. Like, no one really fucks with Flex like that anymore. At least I feel like we don't. Like, I don't. I feel like you don't. Like my boy Eric, Eric who was in last week. Like he be mad annoying. He be playing a good ass song. I mean, yeah, let's play a good song. All right, repeat it once. Oh my god, repeat it twice, and then like plays the whole song and then like starts it all over again. Like it's crazy. Like niggas get annoyed by that, and I think Nicki and Drake both know that that Funk Flex is like kind of like washed, sort of. I don't want to say he's washed because he's not. He's still like I consider him a voice of the city, but I don't fuck with him in terms of that. Like he needs to change. He needs to switch something up.
Yeah, I feel like he's OD biased. He was waiting for somebody to come at Nicki to like bash her.
Yeah.
Like, but before that, he'll be like propping them up and like, "Oh, Drake's cool. Oh, Nicki's cool." And then as soon as something goes wrong with them, he's already against them. Always, like with the Meek Mill and Drake beef, he was right away on Meek's side, right away.
Yeah.
He was like, "Ah,
Well,
we got
Drake. Oh, I guess Drake hadn't said it yet, but in the future, Drake ended up saying like, "Oh, I'm not gonna come to Hot 97, so Funk Flex is fired."
Uh-huh.
They don't like him, like, cause he's washed. I don't know. But what I don't understand is like, why Funk Flex feels he should bash Nicki Minaj like that.
I don't know. I guess because they're so big, they're giving him clout, more clout.
Who's giving who clout?
Him bashing Nicki Minaj and them and Drake is and then people saying, "Oh shit, Funk Flex is going at them." You see, like who's talking about Funk Flex other than when he's beefing with Drake or Nicki.
Nobody.
Exactly.
You know, if he were to, you know, make mixtapes or something, stay relevant a
I
different
remember
way.
he was making he made a mixtape in like 2013. That shit was fire.
Yeah, like that's what
Mad songs.
That's what I feel like he should do. I should feel like DJ Envy should do that, because especially DJ Envy being on the platform he is. If you were to make a mixtape, get all his rappers, get Nori, whatever, he could make like mad good shit. I feel. Because I mean, DJ Envy's not a producer, but he'll be able to collate everything.
Yeah, and so like, yeah, Funk Flex has been annoying with him bashing whoever's on top at the moment.
Did he bash Lil Wayne when he was on top?
Never,
Okay.
never. I think he's always been cool, Lil Wayne, and Birdman. Like, he's cool with them,
Okay.
but
I don't think Lil Wayne would be cool.
nah. But Lil Wayne don't even know what's going on.
He don't
He
care.
probably doesn't know that Funk Flex just did that.
He probably doesn't even know that Nicki Minaj dropped no frauds.
Dead ass, like, you know, like, he doesn't know what's going on. But that takes me to Charlemagne now. Like, Charlemagne, I feel like he'd take any opportunity to
Bash Funk Flex.
no, not bash Funk Flex, but bash like
Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj, yeah.
Yeah, I also feel that the same way.
Like, I feel like he really is biased against her just because she stopped fucking with him, because he was see the barb. Like, he fucked with Nicki hard. And then when he said the shit about Iggy, that's when shit flipped. Mm-hmm. It was like, oh, Iggy deserved the BET award.
And then they got back for a little bit.
They got back a little bit, but it was never the same.
Never the same.
And I think Charlemagne held that, like, oh, me and Nicki were cool. And like, he was on the second album. He did a whole interview with her on the second album. It was like a deluxe thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And that's how cool they were.
Yeah.
And ever since that, so like anytime something goes bad against Nicki, he's there like first. He doesn't give her a fair shot, I don't think. DJ Envy does, but DJ Envy's from Queens, so we can't really take his word for it either, because he'll be like, oh, I thought it was good, but Queens, of course, you know. But I'm from Queens too, and I love Nicki Minaj, but I literally think No Frauds is good, and I thought Make Love was great. And like when she responded to Remy, I thought it was good for Nicki. Mm-hmm. This Charlamagne's like, fart on those bars. Like,
He's hating.
He'd even listen to it. It was like, fart on the bars.
I honestly believe he's hating, and I think it's for the very reasons you said. He's tight that Nicki Minaj doesn't fuck with him anymore, and he's butthurt, literally butthurt.
Yeah.
And uses his platform, and you know, I really don't like that, honestly. I feel like it's not his honest opinion. I feel like it's not his opinion. It seems fake to me. So that's what I don't like. If he truly feels that way, then great. Like, he should say that.
Like, look at the way DJ Academics was saying how when Remy dropped another one, he went in and he was like, why'd you do that? It was wrong. It was bad. You messed up. Now you gave her the opportunity to win. You were winning that first, but you dropped another one and that was whack, right? When Charlemagne said his piece on another one, he was like, let's not let this distract us from the fact that Nicki hasn't responded to Sheether. Like, what? What are you talking about? This has to do with it. Like, he didn't want to talk about it then.
Yeah.
Like, he was against Nicki on that. I'm like, what are you talking about? Remy just shot herself in the foot. Talk about it. Say she shot herself in the foot.
Yeah. And he's being biased towards Remy.
So that shit was getting me tight. And I felt like a stan at that moment. I was like, what? Why are you doing that?
You don't like to feel like
I don't like feeling like a stan. I like to be unbiased.
Yeah.
I know there's people that hate Nicki Minaj. I know there's people that hate Lil Wayne, hate Drake. But then when Wayne does something stupid, I'll be like, oh, that was stupid. When Wayne does something hot, I'm like, yo, people are hating if they don't think this is hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I thought the No Frauds verse was good. I thought the whole No Frauds song was popping. I've seen mad people say, I don't fuck with Nicki, and they're singing the song. They're literally in the caption. I don't fuck with Nicki, but it's a good song.
It's only catchy. No Frauds actually just dropped 70%. Or like 70 spots on the Billboard 100, unfortunately.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I know. But that's okay.
What number was it?
Before it was like, I think like 13 or like 9 or something.
Oh, shit.
Now it's like 79.
Damn. Maybe when they drop the video, it'll get up again.
Yeah, definitely.
But More Life.
Más vida.
Más Vida.
Ay.
It did
I want you to myself.
500,004.
That's great.
You think that's good?
Yeah.
Drake just sold 1 million last year.
Yeah, but that was for his album that was hyped up for about 2 years. It had the single Hotline Bling. to back it up, and Controller and One Dance. Controller leaked, but One Dance and Hotline Bling official singles that destroyed the radio.
Yeah.
And
More Life had.
And the hype was crazy.
Fake Love.
Yeah, that's it. And Sneakin', man. Sneakin' wasn't even on it. But Fake Love, which I believe is way better than all those songs, in my opinion. Fake Love is great, I think. He still marketed it as a playlist, not an album. It was something different.
All right.
So when you market it that way, people...
All right. So you think if he would have marketed it as a mixtape, it would have done better?
No, I think it would have done just the same.
Okay. So how did, if you're reading This Is Too Late, no promotion at all, a fucking complete surprise, and it was dropped like on a day where...
It was like 3 days before the cutoff.
Yeah, and it sold just as much.
Because of the hype of another Drake mixtape. People didn't anticipate it at all. They're like, I gotta buy this right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that how you think it is?
That's exactly how I think it is. They're like, oh shit.
But people are like, I feel like the Drake hype was maxed at views, and it shouldn't have dropped so significantly by More Life.
And also,
More Life, I was expecting at least 700. If it would have done 700, I would have been like,
if it would have been
success.
marketed as an album, made videos, it would have done that.
If he would have dropped the video to Fake Love, it would have done better.
But you got it. He was marketing as a playlist, something no one really knew what was gonna be on it. People, you know how I perceived it to be? What? I didn't perceive it to be all new material at first. I thought it was literally gonna create a playlist and sell that.
Nah. I thought he was gonna have like songs where he's not on it at all, which he did, but like more songs.
More?
Like, probably like 30.
Did you expect it to be 20 songs?
No, I was happy that it was 20 songs,
Yeah.
but I was expecting like 30 something with songs that he wasn't even on.
Right,
like
right,
just
right.
Party Next Door.
Yeah. Just
other
Skepta,
people.
just
Yeah.
gigs or whatever. I don't know. How I feel is that if Drake would have, let me think this through. I already said if Drake would have done all those things, like marketed it as an album, had it be a studio album, it just wouldn't have been more grandiose. That's how Views felt. It felt grandiose.
Yeah.
And More Life didn't. It's just that simple fact. But you gotta...
More Life was definitely better than Views.
I agree. More Life was what
Life
Views
is
wasn't.
fire, bro.
Every song on More Life I think is good. Like I could listen to it straight through. I feel. Views has like even the slow songs of More Life like have more texture than Views. Views felt incomplete to me. The Redemption, like songs like that, like it's I don't know, it's just not it didn't catch me much like what slow songs are in like Do Not Disturb, like or
How about the best song on the album?
what?
Hey.
Gotcha. Why did you name it that? What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know. It's probably like some slang in UK. or
UK. That's
Canada.
what blem is.
Yeah.
It means smacked.
Yeah.
I'm done for real.
Oh shit.
I feel linked.
Hey.
Like I don't know what permanent is.
Okay.
They want me gone.
That beat is hot though.
Wait for the kicker. Bury me now and I only get bigger. That's word of my nigga.
Damn, that's my shit.
Word of my nigga. Kill you so many fucking figures. I got so many fingers for that trigger. You a kitty litter. That's shit. I take a pit. I'm so whack, bro.
It's okay, it happens. You need a shape up. So
Yo, I seen the shape up. I had an interview this morning, and then I wanted to get a shape up yesterday, but I didn't get around to it. But it's okay. It didn't really matter. I'm lucky enough that I'm not that hairy that my shit don't fuck up. But I do need a shape up. I agree.
So yeah, Rick Ross did 100,000.
And look, and see,
I think that's great.
that's what Rick Ross should be doing, though.
Yeah, I was looking at the numbers and I was like, wait, maybe I was wrong about what I was saying. Like, why was? Because I was shocked that he was projected to do 100,000. I was super shocked.
I was shocked too.
But I was looking at his numbers. Like his debut was like 189. Then the next one was like 1 something, and then the next one was like 1. Like he was consistent. His most was God Forgives I Don't with like 200 something. And then like he stayed consistent with 100,000s until the last 2 albums.
And then I was like, what, like 30?
No, like 64 or something.
Interesting. And it came back up.
I think that's cool. But people were like, "Oh, he's doing future numbers. He's a heavyweight in the game. He should be doing more." I'm like, "What? Nah."
I feel like he should be because he
stays consistent. He's Rick Ross. Like he's always.
But
there.
he claims himself to be a boss. Like he's.
Yeah, I mean, 100,000. That's no small feat. Imagine 100,000 every single time.
So then why do you clown Drake? Why do you clown Drake for making 500? That's a great feat.
I'm not
on a playlist.
No, but for Drake. All right, you're comparing Drake to Rick Ross. No, I'm comparing Drake to Eminem. I'm comparing Drake to Lil Wayne. I'm comparing Drake to 50 Cent. People, heavyweights in the game that have sold 1 million. Eminem sold 1 million twice.
Only twice?
Yeah, that's hard.
I feel like he did it more. Nah, he didn't.
A milli first week twice.
Okay.
Right? We're talking first week numbers. A milli first week twice. 50 Cent, a milli, almost his debut, which nobody has ever done. A milli. He did like 900 something. Mm-hmm. Then the second album, a milli first week. Mm-hmm. Right? And then the next one was 700, but that was with
Kanye.
Yeah, and that was like, he almost did a milli.
No, Kanye sold 700.
No.
50 sold 500.
No.
Yeah.
Kanye sold like nine
And
something.
it was 9.7? Yeah, you're right.
It was like 970,000. He's
You're
so
right.
close to the milli.
That's crazy.
So close.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
imagine that. 2 albums selling one 700 and the other 900.
I'm sure a lot of people bought
ridiculous.
both.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't. I was like, 50 Cent's winning.
He
ain't retiring.
Eric bought both.
Yo. But, all right, Lil Wayne sold 1 milli, right? Then went to jail, dropped the Rock album. That doesn't count. We don't talk about that. That was like 100,000 though. Still 100,000 for a Rock album. That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
And then the next one, I Am Not a Human Being, that did 100,000, and it came out like online only. That sold 100,000. Then when it came out on CD, it sold another 100 or 200,000.
Wow.
Yeah, some shit like that, some crazy numbers, right? And that was just like a off project.
Right.
The next one, or Young Money, the Young Money album, that one did 100,000, and that wasn't all Lil Wayne, Mm-hmm. The Carter 4 did 9 something, worldwide 1 million first week. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That momentum, And then I'm Not a Human Being 2 did like 200.
Which is still good.
Still, yeah, but it's like, you get me? Like, it's not the Carter series.
So, like, that's why, like, Drake did the same thing.
No.
That is not his main series.
Nah, son, because it's different. Wayne dropped so many projects that it was like, oh, another Wayne project.
Drake has dropped...
Yeah, but Drake's projects are more, like, pristine. They're like a Drake project. We're going to listen to this Drake project, the whole thing. A Wayne project, you'll probably get like 4 or 5 songs from it, Mm-hmm. Like real Wayne fans will listen to the whole thing and love it. But
Right.
But like a Wayne album, how many songs can you get from that?
I mean, Carter 4.
Carter 4 had a lot, like 5.
More than
But
that.
the Carters are different. I'm saying the Carters are different.
I'm Not a Human Being 2, I guess, has like 4 tracks.
You see, I'm Not Human Being 1 has 1,
Free,
like 3.
Free Weezy album, has like 2.
We don't count that.
I mean, it counts, I feel.
But the numbers, like, I don't know.
Nah, never
You can't
released, I
count
don't
it.
think. It is what it is. I don't know, man. Lil Wayne is never gonna come back, unfortunately.
Yeah, he will.
I hope Kanye
I
comes back.
changed.
I changed. Oh my god. We just got new Waynes coming out. You got Uzi, who's about to make his first rock song. You got
Yo, I fuck with Uzi.
I fuck with Uzi too.
That EXO Tour Life.
That's
like
Uzi's
my
good.
favorite song
I really like Uzi. I didn't like him in the beginning, but I like him now. I don't like fucking Yachty still though.
I love Yachty.
Nah, bro, he has to stop rapping
I
through his
Spy.
nose. He has to stop rapping through his nose.
I ain't been getting high.
I know that
Maybe
song.
a little, maybe
You didn't even know about Kyle before that song.
No, I didn't. What, did you?
Yeah.
What song?
Really? Yeah, really? Yeah, that song goes so hard. You ever see that video of like the nigga bringing Future out and it's not Future?
Yeah.
That was Kyle. That's Kyle's concert. He's the one who brought him out.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
Shout out to Kyle. He's from Cali. Like he's like Chance the Rapper. Like he's like that weird kind of. I wish like if you listen to Kyle's music, the lane that he created for himself, I feel like it's like really genius. Like he's like wacky and like light skinned as wacky white dude sort of.
Is he in Chill Bill?
I don't know.
He's white?
He's not white. He's black.
Oh. So never mind. He's not in Chill Bill.
But yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Let's just wrap it up. Trying to think. I feel like I had something else to mention. Nothing. Other than I will take your bitch. Nah, I will never do that.
Alright, so pay attention to us next week. Hopefully we'll get some more guests up in here.
Yeah, we're gonna, just keep doing our thing. Please, thank you for listening. Our 8 viewers.
Yeah, wait. I want to check. How many viewers did we have last week?
Probably like 15, I think.
Oh, 15? Wow. Hold on, let's see right now. 10. A whopping 10.
A whopping 10. Thank you to y'all 10. I really appreciate it.
And before that, 9.
Shit. Well, there was an extra view there after the.
And before that, 16. And before that, 34. Then 53. Then 89. So we got like a nice graph going.
Yeah, it's declining.
It goes down. It goes up.
But it is what it is. We'll find a way. Thank you guys. Be good. Stay prosper or whatever. Peace.
Bye.